And welcome again to another exciting session of High Vibe Channeling for this Thursday, October 30th. Happy pre-Halloween to everyone in attendance and those who may listen at a coming time. And we appreciate you all. And tonight we have the special guest of the animal elders coming in from Jennifer Patino. And we're all looking very much to hearing what they have to say because this is a new experience for all of us. And Jennifer, do you have anything you'd like to add? I'm just turning it over to you.
Well, I'm going to be using these cards, these animal elder cards from an Ojibwe healer named Asha Frost. And she created these cards as a way of teaching for, to bring in our animal elders because everybody is connected to the animals a- as well. All humans are connected. It doesn't matter what walk of life, what culture you are, we all have that connection with everything and all that is. And I've been working with them lately and wanted to share because there's some fun, interesting messages that they give. Now, I'll start one, for the group, and then if you want, I with questions or interactions, just, put the name in the chat and I'll pull, uh, the whatever's for your highest and best will come through and we'll bring that in and we'll see what happens because like I said, might be surprised. Other beings might come in and it'll be fun. All right, so let's start. They're so exciting. Like I feel so much when they come. Okay, let's start with something for everybody. Of course, Elder Coyote, which is now oftentimes Coyote is viewed as a trickster throughout many different native cultures. Now that is nothing to fear. For what we are here for is to teach you about flexibility. Oftentimes, humans feel they have a choice, this path, that path, but often there is a third way. There is a fourth way, fifth way, multiple ways to get to where you want to be. There are many paths open to you, many paths that you need not fear exploring. Now, sometimes you have to go on a long and winding journey to get to exactly where you need to be. And sometimes you feel you will eventually see that it was inside of you the entire time. The example, the best one we can give is your beloved story of the Wizard of Oz, where each one of those characters was seeking something and they come to find out through the trickster wizard that they carried it inside of them all along. And if you remember, they had to go through a winding journey. So be flexible. You have a goal in mind, perhaps a a place you want to be, a different vibration you want to be in. However, the attachment to reaching a certain level can often hinder you because to define something is often to limit it. So remain open to possibilities and be very, very flexible. And sometimes something may not be what you think it is or what you feel it is. And that is, in a sense, a trickster. However, everything is a teacher. It's showing you that, oh, you had to go through all of this in order to get this. Maybe you had to go all the way just to circle back around to within. It is all within you. Remain flexible. There is no one way towards something. There are multiple realities, multiple paths available for you, and we are here to help you with that. Now, let's see. Does anyone want a? their own personal animal. Want to start that? Ray?
Please.
Okay. We have Mr. Ray. Ah, the Elder Canada Goose. Of course. Community, community, community. We take very good care of our kin. We, we geese. And for you, Mr. Ray, you take care of your kin. You are in a leadership role, whether you want to be or not, and you take very good care and are very protective of those who seek you and to seek your wisdom. Community, community, community. That is what we have for you. You are creating community. You are nurturing community. You are sharing community. More will come and join your flock. Of course they will, because they're very drawn to your energy. They see that in you. Now, remember, many birds can flock together, even though they might have different paths, different beliefs, and things like that. They can come together in the spirit of unity and become way stronger because they embrace each other's differences. They embrace each other's paths. They seek to help, you seek to help others find their own within themselves. And they also would like to tell you that you know this already. You know that you can fly higher and higher and higher and higher. You know you can bring that flock with you and uplift them all just by your presence. It's a wonderful thing to see. Yes, community, community, community is everything. Because when many people come together, especially with the mission and the purpose to bring light and love to all and to spread the happiness that you carry inside of you, that is what you do. You bring happiness and joy wherever you go. And that trickles through all the flocks. And sometimes you might have to ruffle some feathers, but that's okay because you know that you can do it in a loving way, in a non-judgmental way. And those who are, it's their choice to stay in the flock. It's good. And if they have to go and fly away, you know that when it's time to let go as well. Ah, Arla. Hmm, Whew, that's very. Ah, the elder salmon for Arla. Keep going. Keep going. You swim with the stream at all times. You go with the flow, and that is the greatest teaching that you bring for others. Growing with the flow, continuing on. Water is something that you are a protector of, you are a carrier of. You hold the energies of the sacred water within you. We all do. And you are definitely spreading the message about the sacredness of water. You are connecting with water beings. You are teaching the importance of staying in that flow, finding a flow within yourself, helping others to find their flow, and teaching about the importance of caring for the water and telling others how important it is to care for our water. These are the veins, the rivers are veins of Mother Earth. They are a life source for us all. You are a keeper of that life source. The animal elders all know that you care for them all, that you are connected to them all. You listen to the birds, you pay attention to the changes that they are having to make on the planet because they are. Everything is having to adapt just as we humans are having to adapt with the shifts and changes. Mother Earth herself is changing. And your prayers and your vibration, your intention for when you approach water, your respect that you give water is they're so filled with gratitude for you and for all you are doing for them, all of the creatures of the water, and they thank you. There are big hearts everywhere. All love for Arla. Yes.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Sparkling. Oh, the elder bear. Yes, that Makwa spirit that the channeler loves so much. Ooh, okay, we're going into the season of winter in most of our areas here on Turtle Island, and this message is important for you because rest, rest is very, very important. Not only physical rest, but mental rest, allowing your mind to just be put at ease. Now, Bear is very strong. Bear has a very strong-willed spirit. I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. Nothing is going to stand in my way. However, sometimes you might be getting in your own way because the mind is running constantly. So learn to rest your mind. Learn to hibernate as Bear does in the winter. There is a pull for you for the northern medicine, that's specifically bear medicine. The concepts, there are many concepts that you are becoming aware of, becoming open to, many teachings, many pathways. Sometimes this causes the mind to be more muddled, to run a little extra because there are so many different choices ahead. There are so many different paths in front of you, so many options, so many things to learn. It is okay to slow down, rest on just one concept, one for now. It doesn't mean that you're closing yourself off to anything else. It just means rest in one for now. Let the mind slow down. Rest, rest, dear one, because you deserve it. You deserve that rest. You've been running and running all around in your mind, in the physical, and it's okay to slow down and rest. Rest in the one thing you find that brings you the most joy, the thing that makes you the happiest. It is okay to rest in that for a little while. It doesn't mean, as they say, that you have to close yourself off to anything. It just means rest, just for a little while.
Now,
Christiana. Yes, smile.
my power animal is the wolf, and I wonder if you have any message for me from my beloved power animal.
Sure. Wolf. Wolf teaches humility. Now, humility is often a belief that might be convoluted a little bit. Many belief systems here on earth tend to distort things a little bit. Humility doesn't mean you have to dull anything about yourself. It doesn't mean you're not allowed to shine. It doesn't mean you have to hide in the background. Humility also has to do with being proud of yourself, being happy with who you are, and to know when to humble yourself, which means knowing when to allow others to shine, knowing when your ego is at work and when your higher self is working. You are very, very skilled at knowing the difference. You can have a thought and say, oh, I know that's my ego working. And you know that that's a place that you need to heal, of something that you need to release. And you're doing a wonderful, wonderful job. People have a concept of a lone wolf, not always, because wolves travel in packs. Wolves are very skilled at both. They know when to be alone, they know when to be with others, they know what to keep to themselves, and they know what to share with others. You have such strong discernment of things. You know within yourself what is for you and what doesn't resonate. And that is a wonderful, wonderful gift to have, because you too live on earth just like everyone else does, where we are constantly being bombarded with messages. And as open as you are, you're probably hearing all kinds of things out there. But because you are strong in humility, you know what is best for you, what is best for your pack. And that is a wonderful gift. Okay, we will do Christiana now. Okay. Ah, the elder turtle. Now, in Ojibwe culture, the elder turtle carries the entire world on its back. Sometimes things might be a little heavy for you. You're very sensitive. Sometimes the weight of the world feels pressing on you, because sometimes you feel that there is not much you can do about it. But sending your love to any situation is always enough. Turtle also reminds us all to slow down. We have to listen to our bodies. We have to slow down when we need to, and it's okay to. Now, some people believe that the turtle has a hard armor on themselves. This is not true. The shell itself is a part of the turtle. It is what protects it, what keeps it safe. Christiana, you are very good at keeping your energy protected, so to speak. You know that you are being watched over. You know that you are being guided. You are so in touch with your higher self that you understand that you are safe at all times, protected in that shell. Sometimes you walk around feeling as if you are in a bubble, so to speak, because you have so much joy amidst maybe some things around you that might not seem so joyful. You can send that out. Even if it feels helpless, hopeless, you are able to send light and love to any situation, and it will reach it, because it's all intention. You have such a pure heart and are so full of love. And sometimes there's a lot going on, and there's things that have to get done, and there might not be enough time to do it in, but it's okay to pace yourself. It's okay to slow down. Elder Turtle tells you, slow down.
Thank you.
Mhm. Does Travis want an animal? Hey, Travis, Travis. Oh, Elder Ladybug. Travis, you are so open. You are open to miracles. You are open to beings. You are growing stronger and stronger in your opening to beings. You're meeting new beings. They're coming in for you at a very rapid speed these days, and you have so much to share. Sometimes self-doubt can creep in a little bit, and Ladybug wants you to just do your best to shut that off and know that you have gifts to share and know that you are here for a purpose. You're so open because you love the idea of bringing these beings to the forefront for everyone because you know how important it is for open contact to happen. Ooh, the ladybugs and all the animals are so excited about it too because they are connected to these beings the same way as we are. They are just as excited as we are to meet our star people friends, our relatives, because the animals are connected to them as well. And some of these beings even resemble them because they're very ancient. Even the insects are our relatives, even the ones that might, you know, freak us out a little bit. But Travis, you are not afraid. You meet all kinds of beings that might be strange to others. Even your gifts might appear strange to others, but you stand in your truth and you are so excited to share. They can see that. And they're so excited for what you are going to bring forth and so proud of you for the work you are doing because it's amazing. And they thank you. Wendy and Dave. Let's do Wendy and Dave together. Wendy, Elder Hummingbird, and Dave.
No
Ah,
way.
the
I
Elder
don't believe
Deer.
that's synchronicity.
Yes, Elder Hummingbird. Ooh. Wendy, no one has to tell you that you remember the magic. You remember so much. You remember the old ways. You see how they can be transformed into this new world. You teach the old ways in a new way because it's you know the way to speak to others about it so that they can understand. You're not set in the old ways. You look forward to expanding them into this new world and this new era that we have entered into. You are no stranger to the things that dart past you on the corner of your eye, the fairy beings, the little people, the hummingbirds. The hummingbird heart beats very fast and sends out so much love just as you do. And you remember, I keep saying things about dream recall, that there are many dreams that you are having. I see you might have an issue with recalling some of them, but they're telling me to have you try to write down every little thing that you can remember. You might already be doing this, but every little, even if it's just a color or something like that, that is something that will aid in that dream recall. Because you at this time are remembering different lifetimes as well. You're remembering different energies that you used to connect to in previous lives, and those are entering your timeline now. And it's wonderful. There are exciting things happening as far as your teaching path goes, because you are a teacher and a healer, and there are new avenues opening up for you to have more opportunities to teach and to bring your gifts to others and to share the remembrance because we are all in a time of remembrance. And that is something that you are here to bring to others to help them remember too. And Mr. Dave has Elder Deer, one of my favorites. Very gentle deer, very loving heart, Oh, Dave, you have such a soft way about you, a quiet way. But when you do speak, oh, you say the most amazing things and the most enlightening things for others. And you bring your wisdom through softly and gently. And that is a wonderful, wonderful gift because people are very, very drawn to it. And a lot of people feel like deer are timid and things like that. That's only because, well, maybe they don't want to be dinner that day, but you are strong. And deer are also very attracted to light. And you have found the light within, and you have found the light in dear Wendy, and the light that you both shine together is so bright and it draws people in. It draws people to you because of the softness and the gentleness in your way of teaching. And Wendy as well. Soft, gentle reminders to people of what they can connect with within themselves. Because you are so connected with that soft, soft voice, that soft, quiet whisper, the the night sounds, the star sounds, because you know that they sing and you hear them sing. And Wendy, you know you can sing along with them. And this is just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful gift. There's so much gentleness and so much softness, and the love that you both share with everyone else, as we said before, is so, it's very attractive to everyone. They're drawn to your energies because you have so much to give and so much to share. And I thank you. Thank you very much just for being your gentle self.
Thank you so much. So perfectly harmonious. So perfect.
Thank you.
Very
Yeah,
synchronistic.
yeah.
Sparkling.
Sparkling, you have a question?
No, she asked for her reading.
You got the bear. Did you need another one? That's totally fine. I think we have time, right?
I thought that was Tarkeen or Tarquin. Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
just wrote it down wrong. Okay.
no. Tarkin, I could, if
Yep.
Tarkin would like.
Bring it
Okay.
up. Thank you.
Let's see what we got here. Well, we probably think Tarkin because we know Tarkin has that bear energy and that bear spirit. Oh, Elder B. Ah, purpose, purpose. Tarkin, you know your purpose and you're working for it. And sometimes it's very difficult because there's all these flowers to pollinate and there's so many things to visit and you just don't know what to do with yourself all the time because there's so much energy. You're buzzing around constantly looking for the connections, looking for the beauty, and you always find it because you know that it's within you. You know. And you have you're very, very aware of the idea of the concept of a hive mind mentality. And that frustrates you. You don't want people to just blindly follow something that doesn't resonate with them. You want them to find their own purpose, their own field of flowers, so to speak, rather than just fitting into some box because somebody told them to. And that is what your purpose is here for, to help people break out of that and to become themselves and their true selves without any fear, without fear of rejection, without fear of anyone that's going to think they're strange or weird, because you shine a beautiful light on everything in a different light, things that people aren't used to. They're not used to seeing someone who's so comfortable with being themselves because you be yourself constantly. It's a good message for all. Be yourself. If you find bees around you all the time, it's because they're telling you to be yourself. You have to be yourself. And Tarkin, you are so comfortable within yourself, even well, within yourselves, because you know you embody so many different things, so many different aspects, and you are in touch with all of them. And you're open to all of them, open to exploring what life has for you next. You hear the call, you hear the buzz, and you don't even hesitate. You just go for it and see what adventures are there for you. And that's wonderful. That's a wonderful gift. Keep shining, keep being your wonderful self.
And I know Luis is going to be coming, and this is so much fun. It's blowing me away, Jennifer. Thank you so much. So
Blowing me away.
if you wish to pick one for Luis,
Sure,
then I'm sure by the time that you get done, he will be in and he will wonder what's going on, why we're talking about it.
sure. We have elder starfish. Ah, the shining star of the sea. Now, just because a starfish is deep in the bottom of the ocean doesn't mean that it brings down that energy from the stars of the sky into the cosmos into it. Luis is very in touch with the deep inner knowing, the water inside him, the oceans and oceans inside of him that hold so much wisdom and hold so much knowledge. Luis is here to teach the importance of going deep within ourselves, not being afraid to go deep down under into the dark bottom of the ocean, because that is where a lot of our our hidden gifts can shine forth. The stars at the bottom of the ocean sing as well, and Luis is very in tune with that. He knows that the reflection of the sky and the water is important because of the connection. There is a world of cosmos underneath our ocean as well. There are many beings down there, and Luis is very connected to our bottom of the ocean friend because he knows the importance of going down deep and pulling forth the wonderful things that humans have to offer. He's very, very helpful to people in this, going down deep and maybe finding buried hurts and things that need to be healed. He counsels people in such a way to help them go down deep within themselves. And he does it in such a nice and soft, gentle way that people feel comfortable to speak with him, to share with him, to tell them of their maybe their darkest and deepest fears, or maybe things in their past. And Luis has a wonderful way of helping them rise to the surface and shine because he knows the importance of that because he's been through that in his life. And also, you are all shining stars. We have a shining star in our presence, Arla. And she tells us and reminds us that we are all shining stars as well. We all have deep things within us. And sometimes we're afraid. We're afraid to share those things. But Elder Starfish wants us to know it's okay to rise to the surface. It's okay to lay in the bottom for a little while too, but they really want you to pull all that up and bring all that love that's inside of you that you might be afraid to shine forth and share it with everyone. Because this is why we are here. This is why you are here. You made the choice to come to Earth before you even came to Earth because there was going to be some deep, deep hurts here. And it's okay and safe to go down and bring those forth, transform them into joy, and to know that you are connected to everything. Just because you might be in the bottom of the ocean doesn't mean that you are not connected to the stars and everything around you. You are able to rise.
Jennifer, this is Miles.
Yes,
I'm new to using my phone here, and I just wanted to apologize because I wanted to thank you, but I was hitting the wrong button. So thank you very much for my reading, Jennifer. It was very moving for me. I
yes,
appreciate
yes, you're so welcome. I love the wolf. We all
it.
love the wolf.
Oh, that was way cool.
Yeah,
I'm kind of sorry we don't have more people because I want you to keep going, keep
it's
going.
okay. Well, I'll bring some more in just for the group in general. How's that? Also, feel free to ask questions to any, we can start doing that too. Who we
Okay.
have for the group. Oh, this is good. This is a good one. The Elder Caribou. Okay. Healing and regeneration. This is important for everybody because of these shifts that are happening. We are regenerating, so to speak. Ooh, we have Frog here with a message. Mr. Patrick, the reason why he brought in Senor Frog is because Frog Spirit, the Frog Elder, helps with that generational uh, things that might be in our lines, thinking things that we are holding on to, different things that we feel we may be. I'm stuck in this loop because of this past. It's time to break all of that. It's time to regenerate. It's time to form something new to heal all of that. Patrick specifically is learning right now, and Frog is helping him about the healing of the DNA. And this is important for Chandler. This is important for everybody because we all carry code keys inside of us and within our DNA. And these are going to be unlocked whether we want to or not because of everything that's happening and everything that we're opening up to. So some of these things might come up that are going to be difficult. They might be challenging, but there is so much healing. Everything is a teacher, even something that looks like it's not good for us or it might hurt us or make us feel sad or, mad, angry, any of these emotions that come up for you. It's okay to feel them, but Caribou urges you not to be consumed by them, to heal them, to realize that all is love, even something that might look like a huge stumbling block, that is still love because it's there to teach you something. Caribou stands tall and strong in who they are, and everyone in this group is on their way to standing tall amongst the herd of so many and being a, a huge protective healing force for all who come to them, for all who approach you, for all who may not know how to get out of their own way themselves. Everyone is here to help with that and to help healing these past things, these cycles that the earth beings, everyone on planet Earth keeps finding themselves in. The history is repeating itself, they're saying. Well, now is another opportunity every time we notice these cycles to heal and change it, to regenerate, to become something new, to create this new wonderful world. Because every day is new. You are not the same as yesterday. The world isn't the same as yesterday. It changes every single moment. And you are aware of the cycles. You see when things start to repeat, and you can say, oh, wait, I'm falling into something again, falling into a past habit, I'm falling into a past cycle. And you know that that is an opportunity to apply what you've learned. You know you've faced this before, so you can approach it again as a new self. And that is what Caribou is here to tell us about.
And I will discuss that. But Heidi just came in, so it's
Mhm.
time for Heidi to get her animal elder read.
Okay. Heidi. The Elder Owl, one of my favorites as well. Heidi, you don't need to be told, but you already trust your inner knowing. And you have recently learned the importance of trusting that inner knowing and not second guessing. In many native cultures, including the Ojibwe culture, sometimes the owl is viewed as being a death omen or a messenger from spirit, someone who has passed over. And this is your work. This is what you are here for. You connect with that energy so much. You are able to help those who are grieving because of your abilities to be able to see beyond that veil, to see spirits. Spirits are naturally drawn to you because they know that you are a bridge between the heavens and the earth, so to speak. Now, when I use the words heavens, we're talking about spirit, we're talking about beyond the physical. And you are so in touch with that. And this is something that you had a knowing about most of your life, but you weren't sure how to approach it. You weren't sure what to call it. But now you do. You are learning all kinds of terms and all kinds of things and all kinds of modalities, so to speak. You are learning different ways to unlock for yourself more of these kinds of gifts. This is not as new to you as you sometimes might believe it is, because you did this type of work in many different lives. And on this incarnation, you are remembering. You're remembering. There is a lot of blue around you at the moment. A lot of blue. There are things you are working with your voice right now. Sometimes things are coming out of you and you say, I don't know where that came from, but you do. You do know where it's coming from. And you're going to be able to connect with that more. And you're using your voice more, or you need to, not just in a channeling aspect, but in a teaching aspect as well, to be able to share the things that you feel and the things that you know with others who might not feel they align with the things that you're doing. You find ways to talk about these things that might be gentler to others, easier to swallow, and you have a gift for doing that. Because sometimes your work can be a little scary for people, but you have a very gentle knowing about it, a gentle discernment, so to speak, to be able to know when it's okay to give a message and when it's so you might have to wait a little bit before telling that person because they might not be ready for it. And I feel like that is where you're at right now. But Owl has so much wisdom. Owl is able to see in the dark, and you are able to see in the dark, so to speak, because sometimes that's where these spirits might be in, and you have the ability to lead them to the light, to help them if they want to move on, because there are earthbound spirits. There are spirits who have decided to stay here for whatever purpose. And sometimes they need a little help to be guided on, travel on. Something might be attaching them here. Another person might be attaching them here. Someone else's attachment to them might be preventing them from moving on. And this is wonderful work for you to explore if you haven't already, because you are very, very gifted in that area, especially.
Wow.
Incredible.
Thank you so much. I do have conversations with people that I don't feel like it's their core belief system to talk about these things, but some beautiful conversations have come from these, kind of beginning exploratory conversations and kind of bringing them back to memory of experiences that they've had, and then there's more of an acceptance. And yeah, what you described was exactly what I'm experiencing. Thank you for that.
No problem.
And just so you know, Patrick, in the past 2 weeks, developed the idea and the ability to see DNA in individuals and to gauge their heredity so he can let them know what they need to do to alter their DNA. And he is a huge cyclist. And you mentioned the cycle many times. So,
Yeah. He did tell me a little bit about his DNA work, and that makes sense. Because the frog, that's what
and
they
he wanted to come in tonight, and I'm like, you can come in early or you can come in after Travis is done, but we got a full slate, so we'll see what happens. He can't stay up that
Yeah,
late normally. But
yeah.
and you got started on the group, but I don't know that you actually.
There's a caribou. Let's do one more because I'm getting a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like it's having an effect.
Yeah. Okay. In closing, guide us out to our new and wonderful wisdom that we've just gained. Ah, the elder otter. Joy and playfulness. The channel has brought many beings through, and many beings have visited your group, stressing how important this is, especially now, to be playful, to be joyful, to spend some time with your inner child, to spend some time doing things that might even feel a little bit silly at this age. That's okay. It brings you joy, it brings you happiness. These are important. Joy is an anchor, really. It's the best anchor we can have, something to keep us rooted because there is a lot of things happening right now, things that might be impacting us and maybe stressing us out, but allowing yourself to experience joy and to play. Go take a walk in the rain. When winter comes, make snowmen. Do something that will nurture that inner child, to bring that inner child out into the open. Because it's part of you. That is you. Your inner child is you, and they want to play too, just like you do. Sometimes we might think, I don't have time to do that. Try to make just a little bit of time, even if it's singing a silly song, even if it's doing a little dance or anything that brings you joy, and especially ones that help you move your body, because it's very important to do that. Yes. Yes. Okay, yes. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Danielle, and I am a hybrid child. And I have visited the channel recently, and I love to play. They call me Danielle the Lionheart because I have a heart of a lion. I am very strong, and I love to play, and I love to move, and I love to dance. And I encourage you to do these things because it's joyful, it's fun, it's what we are here to do. We are here to love, we are here to help heal, but we're also here to have fun. And I am here to help you and give you permission and to help you give yourselves permission to have fun. And I'm here for the channel too, because sometimes she's very tired. And I'm like, no, we have to move. We have to go on a walk. We have to look at the trees. We have to move and dance and sing. Because these are wonderful things and wonderful gifts to creation, wonderful gifts for co-creation, to use our voices to sing, to use our ability to move and enter the flow and the wonders of life and follow rainbows and all these wonderful things. And I am so happy that I was able to visit because I love everyone and I can't wait to come to Earth because I'm here for fun and it's going to be a wonderful time. Thank you. Alrighty.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how much energy that took. That was fantastic.
Hmm.
Well done, Jennifer. Exceeded my expectations
Oh,
a long time ago, I got to tell you. And I'm so glad. And of course, it flowed the way it was supposed to because the group got actually two elder animals.
yeah.
And
Oh
I'm
man.
sure everyone else was thrilled with theirs. But let's hear it from the group to give her some props if you'd be so kind to comment on your own individuals.
Mm. Well,
Speak up, people. It's time to give appreciation.
It the salmon was I guess pretty spot on as far as some of the things that I do. I mean, they have these magnetized crystals in their nose that helps them to connect with the core of the earth and helps them to navigate. Um, and going to the ocean, that's such an important thing, and being on the waters. And when I think of the salmon, it takes me to a place and then a woman, uh, grandmother Agnes Baker Pilgrim, who was instrumental in getting some of the dams taken down in Oregon. And she would always say, "We're all water babies. We're all water babies." And the other is the Columbia River, and going along it and feeling the power and the peace. And I know the first time I saw it, I was literally speechless for a while. And then when I got to get in it, it was amazing. But the salmon does what I feel is an important part of what I do. They go out to the world and then they come back and they start another generation. And that's really important to me, thinking about the 7 generations to come, and that what we do right now affects those 7 generations ahead of us. So what we're doing on this earth now, um, with the star people and all these earth beings that are here, is making that a good transition for them. So I really appreciate that and the support that Salmon give me.
Yes. And uh my culture as a teaching where it's not only the 7 generations ahead, it's
It's
also the seven
yes.
generations behind us because the ancestors are always with us, very connected to the ancestors.
Anyone else who hasn't spoken yet?
I am very thankful for the ladybug answer. Besides technically it's fun. I have doubted myself before, and I have done the work, but technically today you'll get a new and improved me because I have created a version of me that does not really doubt at all. So I was more open to new ideas. Um, Also, the idea of species, connecting with different races. Yeah, that actually works because I am connecting with a reptilian, whose name is Sid. Goes by name Sid.
That's
Yeah,
so wonderful.
and yeah, so I'm not actually there's no fear when I see him or anything or when I connect to him. So I also have that idea of the no fear thing as well. So that was spot on. So I never felt fear towards any ET beings or anything like that.
Wonderful.
So thank you and much appreciated.
Yes, you're so welcome.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
And Sparkling, Tarquin, just you're not required to, but it's been a splendid gift. And I thought every one of them was right on the money. Oh, I see movement from Tarquin. Of course, that's his. Lots of movement, lots of movement. Well, cool. Well, thanks to all who came in, and of course to Jennifer for sharing this wonderful gift. I had no idea what to expect, and
Thank you all for allowing me to share that with you. It's wonderful. Different energies coming in, and just what they have to share has been really amazing for me. I hope it was wonderful for you all too.
absolutely. And I love the look on everyone's faces while they were getting their stuff. They're like, oh my gosh. I mean, Wendy about lost it.
Oh, I'm not even kidding. Like the whole, as soon as she said hummingbird, because well, Dave and I both are deeply connected, but we have hummingbird feeders around the house, and we're very close to that energy. But me specifically, it was one of the very first, like I'm talking maybe 10 years ago. It was one of the first collectives I ever connected with, and they had such a profound message for me at the time. And oh, sorry, that's my dog. Oh my God.
That's okay.
We bring the animals in. See?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, every time she's been doing this the whole night. So I think it is the animal collective because she's just been out of control tonight. I'm just like, oh my God. But and right before you pulled the card for Dave, I said to Dave, I'm not even kidding, out loud, I said, once a channeler told me because I also connect with the wolf energy, of course, as one of my spirit guides. But I said aloud to Dave, a channeler once told me that the stag, the deer, the was one of my power animals. And then you pulled that card for Dave, and I was just like,
Yeah, well, you often pull a hummingbird when we pull cards for
yes,
ourselves.
I pulled the hummingbird, and I just took pictures of the hummingbirds right before they left the area here. But Dave and I
And your
also,
logo.
we have, yeah, actually,
Your
my
art.
my shamanic spirit art logo is a hummingbird. I
Oh.
forgot about that, which
Oh.
Dave drew for me. So that was just on so many levels, so very synchronistic. And we have deer all over the house too, so we're always admiring the deer and the hummingbirds here. So it was all very, very synchronistic. So yeah. So yeah, I was like pretty surprised.
That's
Um,
awesome.
Yeah. And it's good for you to hear too, so that you know,
Yeah.
yep, you
You're
really picked up on
you're
that, you
right
know.
on.
You're right on, you know.
An amazing gift.
And I love doing oracle cards myself. I love the combination of cards and channeling, and I really I like that also.
Me too. I feel like it's, you know, I know I don't need them per se, but I feel I like that it's a point of
Exactly.
contact, and I think they're pretty.
I think it's just a wonderful way. I use it as a permission slip I have for many
Yeah.
years myself to just help me tap into the energies of the elements and whatever it may be, whatever deck it may be.
Well,
Actually,
it's a really good visual cue for the
Hmm.
person receiving the reading too.
one of my bird decks that I have the cover is a hummingbird.
Aw,
So yeah, lots of layers of synchronicities there, for sure.
cool.
They're always talking to us.
Yeah. And you're always listening.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, they literally swoop around us when we're sitting outside and tell us, you know, we're ready for more sugar water.
Oh yeah, they're always waiting for us. And it also gives, and just so you know, it's been a while since I've done readings, and this was a very big perfect synchronicity for me, you just doing it to remind me how much I enjoy the connection and how much other people enjoy hearing that connection. And it reminds me too to do more of that, because I haven't been for whatever reason is irrelevant. But anyway,
That's awesome.
this
Thank
is
you.
Well, great. I'm going to
Oh,
go ahead and stop this recording then.
Heidi had a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I
I
hate to
just
stop
have
it.
a quick question. Um, so when you mentioned, so I came in late. I came in at about 5:30, and or Pacific. So, but I wanted to know, you mentioned that, you enjoyed feeling a lot of different energies. Is this the energies of the spirit animals that you're
Yes.
feeling?
The cards
Okay.
I'm using are animal elders,
Okay.
and they were created by an Ojibwe healer named Asha Frost. And
Mm,
it was talking about cards. I've used decks, I learned with decks. That's how I learned I could channel. I've learned with angel cards, tarot, all kinds of things. And her first deck was the Sacred Medicine, and it was all Ojibwe teachings. And it was like, oh, a deck that I can really connect with because this is the culture I was brought up in. And then she recently had the Animal Elders, and I've been working with them lately. And I was talking to them one day, and they're like, "We want to come to High Vibes." I said, "Okay."
Excellent. The only one who didn't get one was you, but you look
Ah,
like you're pretty well tapped. But if you want to share anything about that so we can continue to marvel at you in a new way.
well, the coyote was the first one, and I knew that was for me, especially with all those Wizard of Oz stories, because that's a big connection to me. I knew, you know, I, usually, because when I bring in Bex, I'm not, I'm in the back seat. I'm not like in the passenger seat. When I bring in the elders, I'm there. So I remember what is said, and it's amazing. There's been some beings that come in where I'm like kind of half there, like a Kwe. Like I remembered some of them I didn't. The angels, I was kind of like coming in and out. But with the animals, oh, I'm aware. It's very interesting. It's different in the way that it feels. So as soon as that I opened, they opened with Coyote, they led with it. I said, ah, there's my trickster. I knew that was for me.
Thank you. And that makes sense to me because you're so in touch with all of the native and foundational energies. I mean, we all come from the earth, and when we have that connection that we incorporate into our identity, then things just flow. It's magnificent.
Yes.
And thanks for getting that clarification, Heidi, and thanks for reminding me that I need to be more cognizant of that. I even looked and said, oh, we got to get Heidi in. Oh, well, but thank you all. We're going to go ahead and stop the recording.